Situated high in the Andes under the watchful gaze of a statue of the Virgin Mary lies Quito, Ecuador's capital city. At 2,800 meters above sea level, Quito is the world's second highest capital after Bolivia's La Paz. Two million people call this place home. With some of South America's most striking and ancient architecture, Quito's Old Town is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. As with most countries in South America, football is king here. Over the last few years, one team based in the heart of the capital has changed the way that Ecuadorian club football is seen throughout South America. Liga Deportiva Universitaria de Quito, or Liga de Quito for short, are currently one of the continent's leading teams. They're managed by Edgardo Bauza of Argentina.
Liga
Things have changed a lot for Liga in an extremely short space of time, and now we are respected and seen as a massive club, not just in Ecuador, but all over South America. People expect us to challenge for every trophy. They think we should at least reach the final of every competition we enter, and all this because of one very special victory back in 2008.
That victory came in South America's premier club competition, the Copa Libertadores. Liga made history by becoming the first team from Ecuador to lift the trophy. Facing Fluminense of Brazil, Liga triumphed in a thrilling penalty shootout after the two-legged final finished 5-all on aggregate. Their victory in Rio's Maracanã Stadium was one of the biggest surprises in the history of the tournament. It was only the third time that a team from Ecuador had even reached the final, let alone won it.
There's no doubt that Liga were a completely different team before our Copa Libertadores victory in 2008. Anyone who doesn't think this is the case is blind and doesn't want to see the truth. That victory was so vital because it changed our mentality. It made us think that we could compete and even win on the biggest stage, and I think it changed the way that all Ecuadorian teams played. It gave all the teams here the confidence to challenge for such trophies. It also meant that our team gained some new fans from around the world. We became a club that people had suddenly heard of.
Winning the biggest prize in South American football was a catalyst for further success, and it transformed the club into a modern-day giant. In 2009, Liga won both the Copa Sudamericana and the Recopa Sudamericana. Last year, Bauza led them to their 10th Ecuadorian league title and yet another Recopa Sudamericana crown.
Every year is tough, and this year we've had a bit of a slow start in the league. But once again, we are doing well in the Copa Sudamericana, and we are now in the quarterfinals. I'm sure all our fans will want us to go even further and win it again.
Despite the team's indifferent start to their domestic league campaign, the champions are fully expected to be challenging for another Primera title come the end of the season. A key member of the team over the last 3 years has been Ulises de la Cruz, a veteran fullback with over 100 appearances for the national team. The 37-year-old played in England for 8 years and returned home in 2009 to join Liga.
Our team and our fans have become used to winning international tournaments.
Because of this, we know that winning the National League is the very minimum that is expected of us. That special Copa Lib trophy which the team won means that there is now a lot of pressure on us to always perform. We have to be good. We have to win. We have to be the best. And this year, that means winning the Copa Sudamericana.
Ulises, who helped Ecuador qualify for their first ever World Cup in 2002, has become a hugely popular figure in the country, and not just for his sporting achievements. Throughout his time playing in the UK, the defender donated large chunks of his salary to aid development in the rural Valle de Trota area where he grew up. He's helped install running water and build roads and schools. The 37-year-old's aim is to help raise awareness about the plight of the Afro-Ecuadorian community, who still face discrimination, poverty and a lack of opportunities.
Afro-Ecuadorians have so much to offer this country, not just in sport, but in every area of society. We have to improve the rights of my people. There has to be equality. We have to be allowed to contribute to this country. However, changing attitudes is extremely tough. Things have been like this for 200 years, so it will be very hard for a footballer like me to change mindsets.
Football is one of the few areas in which Afro-Ecuadorians have positive role models such as Ulises. Despite accounting for just 3% of the population, Afro-Ecuadorians regularly make up more than 90% of the national football team. Ulises hopes that his continued success with Liga will give him a platform to fight for change.
Football is so powerful because it's so popular across society. There are now lots of famous footballers for my community to look up to. But until we achieve equality in all aspects of society, until there are many Afro-Ecuadorians working as doctors, architects, government ministers, then we still have so much to do. Now I'm back in the country, I really want to try and push things and make a difference.
When Transworld Sport was in Quito, Ulises and Liga were gearing up for a crucial match with their city rivals, Deportivo Quito, in a derby clash known as El Clásico Capitalino. The game takes place at Deportivo's home ground and national stadium, the Estadio Olímpico Atahualpa. Liga take a huge away following to the game. Their hardcore supporters, known as La Muerta Blanca, or the White Death, flood the streets before the match.
I started my professional career with Deportivo Quito. When you play for them, your biggest games are against Liga. It's as if so long as you beat Liga, you can lose every other game. With Liga, it's the same situation. They have other rivalries as well, but over the last few years, the matches against Deportivo have become very important. It's a special fixture, especially for the fans. And because of what we've achieved over the last few years, our fans can now sing with freedom and confidence. They know that they're supporting a really great team, a team with stars on their shirts who've won many trophies, and that makes them very happy.
Going into the game, Deportivo in the hoops head the league table. They're 10 points clear of Liga, who are in 5th. With Ulises starting on the bench, Deportivo make the brightest start, creating a host of early chances. Pressure tells as the home side take a 12-minute lead thanks to defender Luis Armando Checa. Midway through the first half, things then get worse for Liga when their captain, Nisa Riascollano, is sent off for a second bookable offence, much to the displeasure of manager Bausa. Down to 10 men, Liga struggle to contain their opponents. Shortly before half-time, Deportivo are awarded a penalty and Liga have another man sent off. However, Alexander Dominguez saves the penalty, and at half-time, Deportivo hold just a 1-goal lead. Ulises is introduced to the game for the start of the second 45 as Liga look to avoid an embarrassing defeat. But in the 52nd minute, Liga are awarded a free kick. Ezequiel Gonzalez draws them level. Deportivo attack the 9 men relentlessly in search of a winner, but Ulises and the Liga defence hold firm. In the final minutes, Bausa's men launch a rare counter-attack and come close to an improbable victory. But they have to settle for the draw. It's a result which helps keep the title hopes of Liga de Quito alive.
We play for our fans. They're incredible to us. They cheer for us whatever we're going through, and that helps the players. We know that we always have their support. This is a great club, and we try and win with style, because that's what people have come to expect from us. We've become a team that knows how to win. And if we continue to play good football, then I'm sure our success will continue.
Un equipo de respeto y de buen fútbol.